Okay, so we're going to take a deep dive today um, into a Champions League matchup.
Right.
Leverkusen versus Salzburg.
Hmm.
I'm looking at all this pregame analysis, and I'm trying to, like, sort it out.
Yeah.
Got Leverkusen, the reigning Bundesliga champions, and they're coming off a pretty tough loss to Liverpool.
Right.
And then we got Salzburg. They've played a ton of games against German teams, but I don't know. They haven't really had the results they'd probably hoped for. So what are you seeing in this matchup that's standing out to you?
Well, the first thing, right, Leverkusen, they're definitely gunning for the knockout stages.
Right.
Salzburg, they're trying to, beat the odds, show everyone that
Yeah.
an Austrian team can go toe-to-toe with a top German team, right? But I think a lot of people are looking at that 4-0 shellacking that Leverkusen got from Liverpool.
Oh, yeah.
Their worst Champions League defeat in a decade.
Mm-hmm.
And they're thinking, oh, Leverkusen, vulnerable.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a brutal game to watch.
Yeah.
But, I'm looking at their stats, and it really does look like that was just a weird one-off,
Yep.
15 wins out of their last 24 European matches.
Wow.
I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah, that's solid.
And their home record at Bay Arena.
Yeah.
Forget about it. 6 wins out of their last 7 European games.
It's a tough place to play.
They're going to want to make a statement at home.
Absolutely. Especially after, getting trounced by Liverpool.
Okay, so now let's flip it and look at Salzburg. They've played, like I said, they played a lot of games against German teams. 21 times I'm seeing here.
Yeah.
Got to think that counts for something, right?
Experience is huge. I mean, that's invaluable,
Right.
But if you really break down those 21 matches, there's some interesting stuff there. Early on, Salzburg, they had a lot of trouble with that tactical pressing that a lot of the Bundesliga teams use. But lately, they've been adapting. They're keeping the ball better.
Yeah.
They're even starting to control the pace of the game. So the question is, can they take what they've learned and turn it into a win against a team like Leverkusen?
Especially because I'm looking at their recent form.
Yeah.
And it's a little iffy.
A little shaky, yeah.
But they've only won 1 out of their last 8 against Bundesliga teams.
Right.
And they even lost 2 games in a row in the Austrian Bundesliga, which I'm seeing is the first time that's happened since the 2015-2016 season.
Yeah, that's definitely a red flag. I mean, are they just in a little slump, or is there something, more fundamental going on there that Leverkusen can exploit?
Right. And to add another wrinkle to all of this is actually the first time these 2 clubs have ever played each other.
It's a clean slate, no history to go on.
So it really could go either way.
Yeah, I mean, how will Leverkusen approach this game when they've never played Salzburg before? Will Salzburg's experience against German teams, in general, will that give them, some sort of advantage? We're just gonna have to wait and see.
So who do we need to watch? Who are the key players to keep an eye on in this match?
Well, Leverkusen, you got to look at Patrick Schick.
Okay.
He is on fire right now, especially at home. 6 of his 7 goals this season have come at Bay Arena. He had a hat trick in their last game.
Oh, wow.
The guy's a beast at home.
Yeah, he sounds unstoppable. So who's got the firepower for Salzburg to match that?
Okay, so for Salzburg, Karim Konaté, dangerous player. He scored twice in their last Champions League win. And get this, Salzburg's won all 8 games where he scored.
Oh, wow. So it seems like he really makes a difference when he puts one in the back of the net.
Absolutely.
Okay, you mentioned earlier, I think you called it a hot stat. Something about Salzburg and how they play defense on the road.
Oh, right. Yeah. Only 2 out of their last 10 away games have had both teams score, which, it's kind of interesting,
Yeah, explain that.
Well, a lot of teams, when they're playing away, they get a little more defensive.
Right.
They're thinking, all right, let's minimize the risk, absorb some pressure, and then try to hit back on a counterattack. And Salzburg, they seem pretty comfortable playing that way, and it's working. So
what do you think? Are we going to get a shootout, or is this going to be more of a tactical, low-scoring game?
Well, I think Leverkusen's going to want to come out strong. They're at home.
Right.
They want to put on a show, But Salzburg, they might be perfectly happy to sit back, absorb all that pressure, and wait for that one chance, that one counterattack. I think this one, could go either way, but given Salzburg's defensive record, I wouldn't be surprised if it's, a really tight, really close game.
Yeah.
And then it comes down to, maybe one moment of brilliance. Maybe Schick pulls something out of his hat. Or, maybe it's Konate for Salzburg. But yeah, I think this is a matchup that's definitely worth watching, just to see how these two different styles clash.
Definitely. All right. Well, I know I'm going to be tuning in. Thanks so much for breaking this all down.
No problem. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. All right. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive, and we'll see you next time.
See us.